Hello, hello, beautiful light beings. Welcome back. We're going to be doing a pick a card reading today on the full moon in Cancer. Okay, and so I'm going to be talking a lot with my hands because we're trying a new thing. I got my my circle light, my ring light on today. So excited for it. But this full moon that's happening in Cancer, it's been a really bit of like a finagling and a funkiness that I've been feeling, and so we're just going to specify today, okay, what do we need to focus on and what do we need to release and what lessons are we learning still within this full moon release, okay? And so that's really what these cards are focused. So I went ahead and drew a card from my Soul Oracle as well as a card from my Archangel Power Tarot deck. So that's what these are, and then of course we have my favorite deck, the Spirit Song Tarot, in case we need to clarify anything. So that's really what today is going to be about. So let me know, first of all, how you like this perspective. And yeah, let's just dive right on in. So pile 1, we do have a nice, beautiful moonstone. And so these are just like the different crystals. And then for pile 2, we have a nice carnelian. Pile 3, we have a nice peacock boronite, I think is what it is. That second word always escapes me. But this one, super gorgeous. Love, 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 love. And then this one, it's a blue, blue, it was blanking when it came out. It's a blue blue argonite, something like that. But that's the blue one. Just in general though, if we're looking at these, we'll get into more of the properties of them within each card reading. But so go ahead and pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And then let's dive right on in, okay? So number 1, let's go right on in. We have this nice, beautiful moonstone. So first of all, just in general, with this moonstone being here, this full moon is going to be really, really powerful for you to release emotions, for you to tap into that spiritual and divine feminine essence that we all have within us. Whether you're male or female, you have a divine feminine essence within you. And so really diving into that and saying, what are they saying? What is, I don't want to specify, but I guess what is your divine feminine asking of you? Where can you be more vulnerable? Where can you say and be more of your truest self? And this doesn't need action, this just needs honesty, okay? So that's really what that one's talking about. And then just, let's get into the cards. We have what to focus on. We have this refine your attention number 4. And so with this being this one, just in general, we are opening up our third eye is what I see this one as, with the full moon in the center of this eyeball. And with it being the number 4, a lot of balance coming in and refining your attention, just like what? Yeah, we need to clarify this. We're going to clarify. Okay, y'all ready for this clarifier card? Let's see what happens. Just refine your attention. We're just like, okay, well, what does that mean? Let's see what topic they are looking at. Balance. Okay, so this is just in every area within your life where there's where a lot of times we are seeing black and white, we are seeing good and bad. We're seeing that polarity within this reality that we're living. This temperance card is really speaking to you. You don't need to be sucked into that disharmony. This balance card is talking about specifically harmony if you look at the card. But this really speaking to harmony here and just the black and white essence of it. Yes, we live in that world, but we don't have to be reactive within it. Like if you look, this card here, this zebra is standing in its own power, in its own space, and in the background there's this like glass castle. It almost reminds me of like Arendelle from Frozen, but it's just in this own space and it's living its own life, and it's really just enjoying the space that it's in. It's looking more towards the sun, and so it's looking more towards the warmth versus the moon over here, which is interesting as we have this full moon here and this moonstone. And so this full moon is going to be bringing up a lot of things for you, but focus on the light. Focus on what makes life fun and magical and happy and exciting. Really focus in on that. Don't get sucked down back into that darkness. This is the emotions that are coming up right now are really here to fully and more wholeheartedly release. So don't get sucked back down. We're not trying to close our eye. We are opening up so that we can see more clearly this reality. And then what to release this full moon. New beginnings. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past, number 20. And so things to release, just in general, with it being the number 20, love that you guys got this card, because this new beginnings, we are releasing any old ties to any old expectations or old experiences or anything that would make us return to a past self, okay? So for instance, if you left a job this year, looking back into the space that you're in, being like, oh, this is the space that I'm meant to be in, and so releasing any expectations or any call, I guess, or ties to that past experience. You're not meant to be in that old job anymore. You're in this new space because you are starting this new life. You have this new beginning coming in for you. And that is what 2020 was breaking down so that 2021, we can then start morphing and shifting things, okay? So 2020, releasing 2020, that is really this main thing, releasing the experiences that happened within 2020, coming back into this harmony within yourself, focusing back on the light, focusing back on the positive things, focusing on what makes me want to get out of bed in the morning, what makes my eyes want to open, what makes me want to put my feet on this earth plane. Okay, really focusing there. And then what lessons did we learn? Okay, I'm gonna pull 3 cards, I feel. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So, what lessons did we learn? We learned the, 3 of crystals reversed. We have this really speaking to coming into more of a creativity within our physical space, and with it being reversed, there's almost this lesson that is still being learned, that what you are creating as much as you are giving to yourself, giving to that ground, giving back into the environments that you are in, making sure that you are giving back just as much as you're anchoring in. So that action and reaction and the giving and receiving is really coming into balance. This is a major lesson we've been learning. We also have the 7 of shells for choice and ambition. So we've been learning that the life we've been living doesn't necessarily align with our soul purpose. It doesn't quite make us want to wake up in the morning. And so redefining what it is that we want to choose for our day into the 7 of shells. Spiritual is the number 7, and shells is emotions. And so there's a lot of spiritual emotions here. And so a lot of the things you're feeling, your physical body doesn't necessarily need to react. And so that can be a little bit of a disconnect between my soul is feeling something, my body isn't. Where is that disconnect, and how can we bring it back into harmony here, okay? So that is really what we're focusing in on. And then we have just this final card here, 9 of acorns for power and perseverance, 9 being a completion number, and acorns being, again, this is the wands energy of this deck. And so this is, again, very spiritual, very magical, very mentoring and understanding, just with this panther, there we go. This panther, they're just sitting there. They're really just sitting there, just waiting and pondering and wondering. They're just being in existence and waiting for things to happen for them, to them, so that they can then act in response to those situations. They don't have to go after anything. Everything they need comes within their path, okay? And so these are the lessons that we're learning. And again, these 2 we are still learning, that things do still come to us. Things are coming to us, and we don't need to be chasing after them. And things are the creation that we want to do within our career paths. This seems much of a career path reading right now. But this 3 of crystals over here, talking of the creation that you are bringing within your career space, is a collaboration within yourself, your higher self, your spirit guides, okay? This doesn't necessarily need to be anything physical. You don't need to be connecting and communicating and collaborating with people within the physical realm right now. You just need to specify, why am I here and what do I need to do? Given a lot of people can help you get to that, but that is a choice that you get to make. Do you want to go through the journey alone, or do you want to have somebody else kind of ease the path for you? So that's really just that. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There is something here about this 7 of shells and this 20, new beginnings, okay? The way I see this card always is that we have 6 options in front of us. We have an option behind us. Not all the options that we currently are seeing are the one for us. There might be the one behind us, or we can gather up all the options and do all of the above, okay? And so that's really what we are seeing right now, as far as you guys with this full moon, really taking in and refining your attention into, okay, this full moon is for me to rebalance and reharmonize with myself. How can I do that, and how can I step more fully into that power? Knowing that I live in a dualistic reality, but I can still be balanced, I can still maintain harmony within myself. and I can attract everything that I need and learn that I can be still and everything comes to me, and everything that comes to me is for me. Anyways, that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Go ahead and give this a big thumbs up, like it, and what else? Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, share if this helped with you. But yeah, again, thank you so much. Lots of love to you. Bye. Pile number 2, here we go. So what we have right now is this carnelian. And so first and foremost, we do have a nice grounding energy. And this one is a polished stone, so just looking more into just the stone shape and quality. It is a polish, but it's still kind of a river stone feel. And so it's not the perfected shape as many of them are. But this one is just, it has its edges and it has its dimensions. And so just as you have your edges and you have your dimensions, and you also have a space in which you need to stay grounded. And that is what this red carnelian is for, to really ground into your, first, your earth star chakra. First of all, so this is the chakra right beneath your feet, into the earth. So really grounding in with your feet right now. So maybe going on a few more walks, or really just digging your bare feet into the earth a bit more would be really beneficial for you. So that's really what that one is for. But let's go ahead and get into the cards. And you guys had a few more cards fall out for what to focus on. So let's just see what's happening here. We have reevaluate your priorities. Wonderful. And we have seek hidden treasures. Okay, beautiful. So this 52 and 50. First of all, these cards are super, super impactful just within themselves, just one at a time. Reevaluate your priorities. There's a lot of balanced elements within this. Yes, so we have the fire here that is catching her dress on fire, and so there's a lot of things in your life that seem to be, you could feel like you need to experience them, and you have this need to stay with them and feel it out, but it is catching you on fire. It is not for you. It is hurting you, and it is diminishing your power and diminishing the ability and the expansion that you could be experiencing right now. And you have this big water jug right behind you that you can pour onto the fire. And so whatever this situation is, I feel like this is people. The fire is people. Dousing them with some like truth. Really just being like, hey, these are my boundaries and these are what I'm here for. If you don't respect that and you don't understand, or you don't care, here's some water, take it and leave, because we don't need you catching me on fire. Okay, and 52, this is a lot of lessons in unity. And so this is really coming into finding that soul family who is here for you and only you, as well as you are there for them and only them. Okay, and when I say that soul family, let's get into soul family for a bit. When we speak of soul family, this doesn't have to be blood relatives, okay? And most often, I find it's not blood relatives, but these are the people who are here to support you in your soul journey and your soul path and your purpose and mission here on this planet. And so here, when we have people catching you on fire and really disrespecting you, we have a soul family here to douse them and really hold you strong and firm. And so who are those people? Reevaluate who you're surrounding yourself with within your immediate environment. Especially right now, there's a lot of people who aren't seeing each other, but if the few people you are seeing right now are catching you on fire, or they are crossing your boundaries or not respecting you, goodbye, gone, cut off. Okay, we need to make sure that we are maintaining these boundaries, so that we have over here what to focus on. We have seek hidden treasure. And this card reversed, talking about, we have 5 again with teacher-student relationships, and then we have a 0 with wholeness of self, God energy and essence. And this guy is, okay, let's take a better look at this. When this man is going, when it's reversed, he is going up, okay? He is going up. But when we look at this, he is going deeper into the seaweed. And so when we have this, the things you are going deeper into, especially right now as more and more light workers are awakening, a lot of us are going deeper and deeper and deeper and seeking more of the truth. And it feels like we're getting deeper into a forest. It feels like we get to a space where we can't quite move. It feels like we get to the space where we're just stuck and we're claustrophobic and we literally can't move. Anybody feel that way? This is really, really powerful. It seems really intentional by the way it was done, because we have right now these relationships that are really just dragging you down, and then you going deeper into your work, your shadow work, and your own self, trying to understand more and more of you. And that is a difficult experience to have. much less having this whole situation going on at the same time. And so these are really, really clashing with one another, but at the same time, it is your perfect path that's going on. So let's just clarify what's going on here. We have to focus on. Okay, so we have the 10 of Shells. Blessings and well-being. So what, okay, beautiful bringing this all together. Thank you. We have this 10 of Shells, again, with an understanding of wholeness of self within our emotional state. And so a lot of this whole happening is emotional, especially with this full moon being in Cancer. A lot of the actions that are being taken, people are being more upfront about their emotional state, being like, hey, that's not it. Or they're being more passive aggressive with that toxic Cancer side. And so just being aware of that, but also seeing it as a blessing of thank you so much for triggering me. Thank you for allowing me to trigger you, and thank you for showing me that I deserve more, or I deserve you, or just these this balance that we're doing right now. And so really feeling into that water energy of the well-being that comes within this situation right here. This balance and this beauty that comes in from dousing those toxic relationships, or those relationships that don't care about you or your boundaries or your path, which seems very, very strugglesome right now. So maybe seeking out other help or assistance. But let's see first, before I get into that. Ooh, beautiful. The bottom of the deck right now, just as we clarify, is the number 20 Awakening card, okay? And so this card's speaking to just rebalancing and re-coming back to that awakening that is you and taking it seriously. This peacock is looking towards the pelican, and the pelican right back at the peacock, okay? And this dynamic right here is really showing us that you have a support system and you have people around that do support you in this progression, but you just have to take it and take it seriously so that you can really dive in deeper. And yes, this isn't the most fun, but on top of this card is this thing to release, because this is what we are coming into. And so I wish this had a bigger situation, but this is really what we're coming into, is that you are seeking deeper and deeper, and right when you break the surface, you are coming into this powerful castle that is only for you, and that you can stand fully and firmly on this ground that is for you, only you, and your guides are just looking and supporting you within this space. And so this is where we're going. Do you see this? He is swimming, and then he will break through the surface and he will be in this nice castle space. But this is really what we're releasing here. And so this one talking more about the wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Guess what that's talking about? Your relationships with others. This can be romantic, familial, parents, friends, brothers and sisters, pets even. Like literally anyone, co-workers, bosses. Literally anything right now, it's asking for integrity, staying in your integrity. Why are you here, and why are you going through all this shiz? It's not just to go through it. We don't do that to ourselves, okay? We're going through it for a purpose. Stay in your integrity as the light worker, truth seeker that you are, so that you can stand more fully in your power when they need you. Right now, we are very much stepping into this. We are still within this awakening, and it can feel very dreary and dreadsome right now, but really staying within that space of they will need me, but right now I need me. I need me to stand in my power. I need me to be here, and I need to respect myself enough to see myself as the king, to see myself as that queen, to see myself as that divine light being that I am, so that this 10 of Shells can come through and be, I am so grateful for all of the life experiences that I had, whether they were good, bad, they're all for your highest development. Ooh. But that's really what I'm seeing coming through. Wow, we didn't really have to clarify too much with you guys. But yeah, really just this card, reevaluate your priorities. Just take into consideration who's stepping on you and why do they feel they can step on you? Where can your boundaries be more clear, okay? But with that, that's going to be it for you guys, pile 2. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't. And again, if this did help or resonate, you can feel free to share it on any social media. But lots of love to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Pile number 3, let's go. So we have this nice peacock, Boronite or something like that. It starts with a B, I know that much. But it's really, really gorgeous, and it really helps awaken, yes, that goddess essence, if y'all can see that, just that energy that's vibrating off of it. It's beautiful, but it also helps awaken your intuitive abilities and that strength within them and the trust and the confidence within them. Okay, so that's really what this one is talking about. But let's just go right into the reading. So we have what to focus on. Wake up call. Is this reversed? Yep, it's reversed. It's reversed. Sometimes it feels weird, but wake up call number 1. So what to focus on right now is what are we avoiding? If you look at this, we have the moon cycle, and right on top it's this full moon. So specifically this full moon, but within it, she is the sun. She is a light being. The essence that is her is light. And so what to focus on right now is just that being of light. You are radiant and you are beautiful and you are just this being. But so what is blocking this? Okay. We have this Ace of Feathers for mental clarity. And so right now, the things to focus on right now is to build a solid foundation within your own mental space, okay? Especially with, okay, so we have a 1 and an ace. Both of these are 1s, making 11, okay? So a lot of angel energy right now, calling in this nice little angel light right here. But right now, especially with these 1 energies, where are the new opportunities coming in, and where are you feeling like you don't deserve them, or you're not worthy of them, or this isn't what's for you, or you just feel like it would be easier just to stay where you are? Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop playing it small. You deserve so much more. And this Ace of Feathers here, this goat is just looking up into this essence of, okay, so what are we releasing? The Chariot, number 7. Okay, another spiritual number here. So a lot of this is just energy for your self-control, determination, career advancement, acknowledgement, and success by others. Okay, so why the F are you playing it small? Stop it. Take off those shackles, okay? You don't need them anymore. This one, okay? This Archangel Metatron, first of all, most powerful Archangel within my understanding. They all have their powers, but original, okay? So determination and self-control. Why are you controlling yourself so much that you feel it's necessary to close one eye? You're only living half your power right now, okay? Open up the other eye, open up your third eye, okay? That's what the peacock is for. Career advancement. What is your career? Career, first of all. Do you feel like it is your career, or do you feel it is a career placed on you by others? And then also, acknowledgement of success by others. Do you feel it is safe for others to acknowledge you? Do you want to be acknowledged by the people in your surroundings? Are those people you want to acknowledge you, or do you feel like there is a better environment with better people, healthier people to acknowledge you? Ooh, that is beautiful. This is the first time I'm actually noticing this. With on the Chariot, there's this symbol, okay? And so right now, especially looking at this symbol, okay, and I'm going to grab something. Where is it? Okay, so one of my friends gave me this for the holidays, but this is the symbol that's on this right now, okay? And so right now, especially doing some grid work. If you are that healer person, if not, and you don't know what I'm talking about, totally okay. But right now, just doing some grid work and anchoring into the space that you want to be in. And so this, right now, they are leaving a space they do not want to be in, anchoring into a space that they do want to be in, both the light and the dark, okay? Both pulling this Chariot. Without both of them, it would not go as fast. It would not progress as far, and it would not do as much as it knows it can, okay? Especially, it is literally flying, and with all of these, like, stars and sparkles, like, just reminding yourself of your power and reminding yourself of the stardust essence that is you. Like, you have this light, and that light comes from the stardust that creates you, okay? So, yeah, so anchoring into that heart space is going to be really, really beneficial. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about there, green, the color green, so maybe wearing a bit more green or just visualizing green surrounding you would be really beneficial. Holding, just like they're doing, holding your heart and just breathing into that space really helps a lot. Especially during this full moon, since this is a full moon reading. But what lesson are we supposed to be learning right now through this full moon? That way we can clarify what lesson is. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a lot. We're not going to do that. What lesson are we supposed to be learning? Okay, that's easy. That's better. Okay, so we have this 3 of feathers for creativity, completion, and thoughts. Okay, and especially again with this light energy, like back in pile, where was it? Pile 1 was a lot of balanced energy. Pile 2 was a lot of moon and elemental energy, and you guys are a lot of light. Okay, again with the sun, even the light of the moon, it's focusing more on how is the sun lighting up the moon. And then with this card, we are seeing the light radiating from the moth. So focusing more on how can I shine my light? Where am I best suited to do projects? Projects being, what do I like to create? What do I like to do? Where do I thrive? What space do I thrive in, and how can I get there? Because right now, the space that we're in is the 6 of shells energy, and it's just looking over here being like, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. I don't think I can. But when we're really looking into it and we're just like, well, why do we think that? You guys are getting like an in-depth reading right now, which is totally fine. But why do we think that? Because we don't think we have what it takes to take the action. Or the action that we did take felt slow. It didn't feel like it was going anywhere, but doing it, like this, what is that, a coyote? The coyote isn't going quickly, it's going stealthily, but this is the card for action. This is the card for our thoughts creating the densities that we are in, the consciousness that we are thriving in. Like, again, right above him is a nice little sunshine. It's a nice little light. Do you see that? It's so cute. But really just focusing in on, okay, well, where is the light? And how am I either missing it, or I'm not seeing it, or it's just gone somewhere else? Where is the light, and how can I redirect it so that I can utilize it to really pull with the dark that we're all feeling right now? This is the Cancer horse. That's what we'll call it. This full moon in Cancer is that dark horse right now. But where is this light horse, and how can we bring them back at the same time as acknowledging the dark horse? Okay, and that's all going to come from our thoughts. Okay, it's just rewiring our perspective so that we can focus. And that focus, again, is just on... Okay. Again, with these 3s. So, are you creating anything right now? If not, create something. This can be a painting, a drawing, a friendship bracelet, what else? A dance choreography, a sound, a song, or just what are you creating? That could even be a new worksheet, like for work or for your job, like literally anything. What are you creating right now? And this could be even like space for yourself, space for your kids. What are you creating right now within the etheric? Okay, and so when I say within the etheric, that I'm saying as your energetic systems are creating more and more instability. And so how can you rewire and refocus in on, okay, well, my root chakra is a little bit imbalanced right now, so I need to get outside and do a bit more grounding. My solar plexus is a little unbalanced right now, so I need to redefine my boundaries. My sacral solar plexus, sacral is the, yeah. You guys know what I mean. I'm getting my words mixed up, but that's totally fine. My heart chakra is a little imbalanced right now, so I'm just going to breathe with it for a second. Okay? And then my throat chakra, a little imbalanced, so I'm just going to speak more of my truth, of what I'm feeling within this now moment. And this now moment, I could be feeling Mr. Dark Horse, Mr. Cancer Full Moon over here, so really specifying when people are asking you, how are you doing today? Do not say fine. Okay, we're over that. We're past that. Okay, that was way back here when we were like, I don't know what's going on. But right now, we are feeling this shadow work that's going on. Okay, so really speaking into, well, I'm just, anchoring into the new earth and anchoring into the 5th dimension, and I'm really trying to rebalance my emotions and trying to figure out what's going on within myself. And then when they come back and say, what the heck are you talking about? You say, yeah, bitch, that's what I said. You don't understand what's going on, maybe you should go internal too. Okay, really understanding that you are in this new beginning of self-empowerment and really learning and understanding that you are not only the student of the universe, you are also the teacher within the universe. Okay, teaching other universes within this collective consciousness. Okay, really, really powerful within this shadow. Wow, that was a lot, but that's really what I'm feeling for you guys, pile 3. So make sure if this resonated with you, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts or experiences or how this resonated. Share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe if you haven't for more like this. But again, lots of love to you. Bye! Okay, pile number 4, here we go. So we have this nice little blue guy. He was a gift. So I don't remember what he was, but it's a blue, I'm trying to think, blue argonite or something like that. But just in general, what he does is he's actually a little trickster, okay? I do remember this. Yes, he helps with your voice and your throat chakra, but he also helps with anchoring in frequencies within your heart chakra, within your heart space, anchoring in those different frequencies. So a lot of times we focus on green or we focus on rose quartz, so the pinks. But this guy right here, he helps with anchoring into your heart chakra too. And so if that resonates a bit more, maybe get yourself a blue argonite. That seems like the right word. We'll see what happens. But that's what that one is. So really, really focusing in on your heart space as well. Pile 3 talked about that a little bit, but that's what that crystal is. So let's go into your reading. What to focus on? Detach from drama. Okay, so first of all, who's the drama? Are you the drama? Are you creating the drama, or is somebody creating the drama around you? And with this 3-4 energy, this is today. This is today. This is now. This isn't like, oh, in a week you're gonna... No, this is now. So what drama are you feeling right now? And if there's not any, okay, right. Detach from it. So, and that's not saying just like pull back and be like, okay, bye. No, this is saying like clear boundaries. Clear boundaries. Okay, this is, okay, you're like, okay, that's in that space and that's going to stay in that space. I'm over here now and you can stay over there. Okay, but what to release within this is that we are focusing now more on this unnecessary feeling of stress or anxieties or anything. Literally the card says your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, worry to your angels. Okay, literally summed up the entire reading right now. Okay, focus on your thoughts and outcomes you desire. If you focus on the drama, you're gonna get more drama. Okay, so really focusing on the outcomes that you want. So if you want a new career or a promotion or a lover or just whatever you want, focus on that. Do things in alignment with that, not the drama that surrounds it, okay? We don't need to be here. We're just focusing on the highest timeline for you, for humanity. And then how to get there is release feelings of regret, guilt, and worry, okay? So if we're going for a promotion, release the feelings of regret or guilt for going for that promotion. If you feel somebody else maybe upset with you going out for the promotion or even getting the promotion, release that feeling of guilt. We don't need that. That's their shiz to deal with, not yours, okay? Release those feelings. And so with this full moon especially coming in Cancer, just sit with these emotions. This number 9 being over here being, okay, well, we're completing energies, and with this Michael here, we are very extremely protected. Also, we are almost like the center of attention. It's really great. It's really amazing because we also even have this this stage right here, and we have this boom Ace of Ariel, which says it's your lucky day, new resources, money, time, support, a change in job or promotion. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about that. I love when this happens. But when we talk of this Ace of Ariel, this one is speaking more towards your environments, okay? And so this doesn't necessarily mean you're staying in the same space. Or this doesn't even have to be like a career-wise reading. This could just be meaning like, oh, your relationship could be taking the next step to the next level. If that is what you want, focus your energy on the outcome, okay? And so really focusing there, but we do have lessons to learn from this drama that we are detaching from. What are we focused? What are we learning? Hello. Preparation and resourcefulness. Okay, so with this 7 of Feathers, what we're learning right now is a control of our thoughts, okay? And that is what this 9 of Michael is talking about. Our control of our thoughts and a control of our reactions surrounding them. Oh, look how that relationship is. She's just like standing in her power being like, oh, I know that I deserve this. Again, releasing that feeling of guilt. And they're just over here like, yeah, I'm so proud of you. This is so cute. But this preparation and resourcefulness that is happening within the 7 of Feathers is a spiritual understanding understanding of your thoughts. So understanding that the law of abundance and the law of attraction really happen, and they really have an effect within our physical realm, okay? And so this is a energetic or spiritual understanding of your job, of promotion, of relationships, of just understanding this reality. You are coming towards this understanding because you are focusing more towards this masculine action energy. Doesn't always have to be doing, or doing just doesn't always have to be taking action. Doing can be sitting in meditation. It can just be shifting your focus. It can be leaving situations. It can be just maintaining the frequency of, I deserve this and I'm not guilty or unworthy of it. I do deserve this. Standing in that deserving, okay? Now, it's different than feeling entitled to, okay? I do want to specify that. Do not feel entitled to this job or promotion, okay? But within this full moon, again, going back into the full moon energy, getting away from drama, okay? If people are not serving you, please just leave them, okay? It's just not exciting. It's just not exciting. And you are worth so much more than just simple, like, high school, elementary BS, okay? Stand in your power, okay? Take time for yourself. And then we have this Ace of Ariel over here talking about being a lucky day, having that power and sense of yourself being like, oh my gosh, I can really go to these like wonderlands. I can go to these spaces where I know I am supported, I know I am worthy, and I know I have enough to really enjoy this space. And this Ace really talking about new beginnings. So this could be a new space, a new environment with a new person, okay? Again, or maybe a new job. Okay, so that's really that one, but refocusing, I'm just reading the cards in general, but with this full moon and energy looking at this, we have the Seven of Feather really tying all of this into, okay, well, what do I need to release? Drama. Why? Because I have an understanding of myself and the law of attraction that the things that I focus on manifest and they come to me, and so why would I focus on things that I don't want? Just clear the slate, wipe the board. We are now only writing on the board the I am statements of I am abundant, I am supported, and I am going, and I am deserving of all of my needs being met plus more. Okay, that is really what we're going into. So the Seven of Feathers really speaking to our thoughts within our spiritual understandings of this law of attraction. Okay, so if you haven't heard of law of attraction, highly suggest looking into it. But with that, that is what I feel for you guys, pile number 4. So again, lots of love to you. If this resonated, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Always love to hear from you guys. And then, of course, subscribe if you haven't, and then share with your friends too. Lots of love to you. Bye.